All right, you guys, we're officially scouting out my dry land line here for week 1. Whoa! I'm on location number 2 here. Oh my gosh, guys, check this trail out. Going up here, going up into a cornfield up there, runs down through this ditch. I'm assuming there's a culvert. Yep. We're gonna throw a pair of DPs in here for sure. This looks really good. Heck yeah, guys. On to the next one. All right, guys, so that was kind of an improper introduction to this video, but I had to show that trail. That trail's dynamite. But yeah, I'm out here scouting my dry land line today. Not gonna get it all done today. I'm hoping to get it all done this week, probably sometime. But yeah, we're out here, we're chugging along today, and I got 3 really important things with me. They're the things I need. I got my notebook to write my sets down on. I got my phone, which I use the I Go Trapping app on my phone to keep track of where all my sets are at. And then I got a rangefinder too for my 220 locations. Normally I'm plenty far to where I don't even have to worry about it, but I like having the rangefinder anyways, just to make dang sure I'm staying legal. So anyways, guys, we're gonna be getting down the road here. Hope to mark up a good amount of stuff today. All right, guys, so here's a prime location that a lot of people will miss when they're scouting and trapping in general. But you can see we got some coon tracks in the dust right here, and we got this faint little trail here that's leading up, and it kind of looks like deer down here. But if you can see this gap they got going through the grass, through the fence there, that's how you can tell it's coon going through there. So we're definitely going to be throwing a DP in here. All right, you guys, so this trail here might not look that appealing to some, mainly because it's going to beans, but I'll show you why I'm going to set this one even though it is going to beans. So we're going to a perpendicular fence in this gateway, and there's a big timber behind it there, and those big boar coon will run that fence on these high spots, and they'll run into draws and stuff like that. So probably won't catch a bunch of numbers here, but if we do catch one, it's going to be a big one. All right, you guys, we're going to be at what's going to be location number 18 here, but I want to show this trail. You can't see this from the road at all, but all it is a little tunnel. It runs all the way down through there, all the way down and over this too. But you guys can see that is a heck of a trail. So we're gonna throw 2 220s in this sucker, and I got a feeling we might catch one. It's just leading up to, there's a bean field on the other side, but there's a perpendicular fence that runs up to a cornfield about 100 yards away. So it's gonna be a good one for us. All right, you guys, this might be the best looking raccoon trail I think I might have ever seen. This is pretty nuts. We got standing corn up here. Get my shadow out of the way. They're just running, I mean, just beat to a pulp too. Running all the way up there. Perfect spot for a 220 up here. Right in there. Just beat to a pulp, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do here yet. Maybe a 220 there, and a 220 on the top. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. All right, we're at the very next location here. We got coon coming through a culvert. They're going up through there. I'm gonna stick a 220 in there. And they're also coming up here, this little sidewinding trail leading up to the corn. So probably a DP and the 220. I didn't look at the other side yet. Go over there. This little stretch of road here I found this year, guys, is just dynamite. Geez. Yeah, I'd say they're going through here. Let me get down in here. Wow. Just barreling through there. I'll probably put another 220 over here too, just because I can get one in there. So 2 220s and a DP. Awesome spot. Well, what do you guys think of this one? Good grief. Shadow's really screwing me up here, but that is quite a trail, guys. We're gonna go ahead and throw. Oh, there's a culvert down there. That's why it's so dynamite. Yeah, we're gonna throw 3 DPs in here probably. This is nuts. I'll probably put one kind of right in here, one towards the bottom of this, and I'll put one on this little shelf here. I don't want to put anything on that steep angle there, because if they get enough momentum, they'll snap their foot right out of there. So Yeah, I'm getting pumped up, guys. This road that I'm on right now has like 13 locations in less than a mile. I mean, it's just crazy, and a couple of them look like this, so it's definitely exciting. I've been searching this whole timber edge here for a trail. It looks like I found it. Wow, that's quite a trail. The other side goes to the biggest tree along this actual, it goes to this big tree right here, biggest tree along here. But you can see they're going up through there. Yeah, there you go, right up through there, up to that tree and into a cornfield. Really wish I could set 220s in here, but I'm gonna have to stick with DPs. I'm too close to a house. So all right, you guys, back to the normal stuff. Got a cornfield. You can see they got a trail. It actually splits right there into two, which I don't really know why, but this one here is definitely the main trail. So we're gonna throw a pair of DPs in here, and it's coming from a pond behind me with a timber, so I got a feeling this one's gonna be a good one. Well, there might be a couple coon going through here. Good grief. I'll get down here and show you guys what it actually looks like, because we're so dry here. Most of the coon this year are tunneling underneath the grass, but that's them coming down from on top, tube in here, trail running up through. This is what I actually caught a glimpse of from the road. You got your trail coming through, going up to the corn. Another good one, worth a double for sure. This road that I'm on here is ridiculous. I got another section here that I'm on. I probably went 300 yards and have 8 stops. So those are the ones you guys want to find. Those are, if fur was worth anything, they'd be the money makers. But anyways, guys, all right, you guys, we got a pretty good little trail weaving through the grass here. Right over the road, there's a ditch over there. Go ahead and walk over here. I chopped this side last year. There's a culvert down here that looks like they're running through again. It's always through all these tall, thick things, but it's worth it. Yeah, they're running this pretty good. Probably throw a DP in somewhere in here. Probably just I don't know. I might put one here and one on the other side. Probably. We'll see. All right, this is one of my more interesting spots last year. So there's a trail that comes down right here to a tube that runs underneath this little gateway here. So there's this trail that runs from over here, but then there's also a trail that comes down here, and then there's the trail that goes across the road too. But I'm not sure how I want to do this one this year. Last year I set it up, I had a DP in the mouth and then a DP over here, but I don't know, we'll see. Definitely gonna put one in the mouth again. The one in the mouth caught like 6 coon last year, so definitely gonna do that. But as far as where the other one's gonna go, I'm not exactly sure yet. I might actually change it up and maybe I'll try and split the difference and kind of put a DP up here and a DP over here. Maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know, but definitely putting 2 here for sure. This is a good spot. We took like 8 coon off this last year. So all right, guys, this trail is really subtle. There's a big tree right here. It's the only real big tree along here, coming from a draw. There's actually corn on this side and on the other side, but I found just this subtle little trail going through here. And then I looked out in the road and you can see coon tracks in the road. So we're gonna throw a 220 in there. Wow, is this creek dry. Last year this creek was too deep for me to walk through with my boots on. This year I could walk through it with ankle boots or whatever you want to call them and be perfectly fine, but it's still loaded with coon sign. I'll set these bridges on my dry land line every single time just because I can pull a lot of coon out of them in a hurry. But yeah, definitely can't run any sort of drowner in here, but I'm gonna throw in probably 4 DPs. I like to do 4 DPs in water systems just because you can really stack them up fast in the water. So anyways, guys, getting down the road. All right, guys, this is probably one of my best 220 spots. You can see there's tracks all over in the road. timber to timber location. You got your trail coming down here, and it doesn't really look like much, but I took a lot of coon off of it last year and like 4 skunks. So definitely one worth throwing probably a pair of 220s in. It depends what the other side looks like. I'll definitely get one in on that side. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Yeah, right there, going through. We'll go ahead and throw a 220 on each side of this one. That's what I did last year and it worked off really good. So all this is ridge running coon going from big section of timber to big section of timber, and they're killer spots. Those timber to timber are just killer. We're at one of my old faithfuls here, and I got a feeling it's actually going to be better this year than it was last year, and that's saying something. But there was corn on both sides last year, and now there's only corn on the one side. But you guys can see, I mean, just beat to a pulp, as a lot of these low spots seem to be this year. But yeah, it's a high and dry spot, so if you get a high and dry spot that's looking like that, chances are there's a lot of fur going through here. Hopefully we can capitalize on it and catch some coon out of here. All right guys, we're out here again today, doing some more scouting. I'm gonna put 2 days into one video here. I got 81 locations yesterday, but I just found a 220 jackpot. If you look, all the tracks going through here, it's just nuts. And they got this trail weaving through there. I haven't looked at the other side yet. We'll go over here real quick. If I can find out, here it is. Right here. Just going right down through there. Tracks all over the road, guys. We're gonna throw a pair of 220s in here. This little spot here, I'm really glad that it's corn this year. It had a couple trails going to it last year in beans, so I could 220 a couple of them, but this year it's gonna be an absolute 220 massacre on this little stretch here, hopefully. So what I'm doing here, guys, on a stretch like this where it's, I mean, there's no real big standout objects to narrow down where a trail is going to be. I got a big creek bottom on one side and a big cornfield on the other. You can see I'm just creeping along here ever so slowly, and any gap in this grass I'm getting out to look at, because any little gap in that grass could be a raccoon trail. That one right there is a deer. I'll try and find one while I'm driving here for you guys, just to kind of show you what exactly it is that I'm looking for. I just marked 3 of them along here so far, so definitely a good little stretch. That might be a coon trail there. Yep, you guys can see tracks loaded in the dirt. All it is this faint little trail weaving down there, but all you can see from the road is just this little gap, and that's all I needed to see to be able to tell that they're going through there. The trail's still developing. We've got a pretty hard frost now, so it's only going to get better as time progresses. But see if I can find the other side here. Yeah, right here. So you guys can see there's tracks all over right here. They're going down here. I'm probably actually going to put my 220 on this side, right in this little tunnel here. That's how I can tell it's definitely a coon trail. If this was deer, all this grass would be smoked down, but there's definitely coon going through here, and that's what the tracks show too. So definitely a good little stretch of road here. Well, there was about 2 foot of water in here last year. None this year. Definitely still going to trap it though. I'll probably put 2 or 3 DPs in here. They're still definitely using it. There's tracks going all over the place, so probably throw in a pair or a triple on the 2. All right, you guys, I wanted to stop and show you this spot. I have no idea why this spot's as good as it is, but I think I took either 4 or 5 coon off of just this little faint trail, but it's got a couple things going for it that kind of make it make sense. It runs right along this ginormous oak tree here, and then it goes over to a field entrance over here. But yeah, these are the trails that a lot of guys are missing, and it might not look like much, but some of them really pay off in a big way, like this one did last year for me. All right, you guys, this is by far one of the best spots that I have to trap. I got 4 triples in this creek last year. I'm probably only going to be throwing a pair of dog proofs in here this year. No water in here or anything. It's just kind of sucks. There was plenty of water in here last year to where I could really stack them, but I can see a trail out of the right of way up there where they're coming down in here, and it's just kind of hard to tell where they're walking, but I know they're walking through there. I caught a bunch of them in here last year, so definitely going to throw a double in here. And it's actually corn on the other side of the road up here too, so I bet we're going to have a couple more locations in here. This is actually location number 130 right now, I believe, so we're putting a good dent in them. All right, here's location number 160. Going up here, actually got a little funnel that actually shows up pretty well on the camera, a little funnel there. Going to a cornfield up on top of a big old ridge, get them big ridge running kin. Here's a heck of a trail here, going up to corn. I got a nice little spot right here. I'm gonna throw a 220 in there. We got a lot of 220 stuff this year. I'm kind of surprised, which is also kind of concerning because I only have, I think I got 84, 86, 220, something like that. But yeah, I think I'm already through the 160, I think this is 163 locations. I've already used like 55 220s, or I have it marked for 55 of them. So I don't know, definitely not gonna buy anymore. I bought too much stuff already over the summer, but wish I had more. All right guys, just got back to my dorm room here. So last 2 days total so far, I got 173 locations for dry land stuff that I plan on trapping. It came out to be right at 249 traps total. I believe probably 4 or 5 of those are beaver traps. So running like a 1.4 ratio right now, 1.4 traps per location or whatever, which is good. I mean, that's about normal for me. But yeah, 173 stops. How many more? I wanted 300 total. So 127 left. So over halfway, guys. We're getting there. Season's just around the corner. So anyways, guys, if you like these videos, there's going to be another one coming here soon. There'll be a part 2 to this. It'll be the next 2 days of me scouting, and hopefully I got the entire rest of my dryland stuff finished up. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And thank you much. I'll see you on the next one.